Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. You know I mean business on a day like today where my hair is slicked back, we've got comfies on like gym wear, my laptop's behind me, and we are ready to have a really productive day. Today is a very overdue life admin kind of day for me. I've just been spending the last few weeks feeling overwhelmed about 9 out of 10 times. Like, it's becoming a bit of a problem. After evaluating, because you have to sit back sometimes and think, well, what's going wrong? Like, why am I feeling like this? I've been taking on a bit too much work, and as a result, just general admin-y things, life admin, and just admin within my business, being self-employed, is falling behind. Without even really realising it, all these little things that are on my kind of to-do list in my head make me just feel extremely overwhelmed, because I know I've got all these things outstanding, and then you have the ability to forget them as well. It's just not a good place to be in. So I always think that it's so key to have at least kind of like one life admin day a month where you just sit down, you go through everything on your to-do list. You don't want these sort of things mounting up over time, and then you've got this ridiculously long list of things to do, some of which could be really important. It just leaves too much room for mistakes and errors and forgetting to do things. So with that being said, that's exactly what we're going to do today. We're going to tackle all the life admin and just general admin things that I have outstanding, and hopefully help to reduce my stress and overwhelm levels. Also guys, I feel like my face looks a bit muddy today. I tried out a different foundation and I think it's oxidized, you know, and it goes darker after it dries. But anyways, to give you a little overview of some of the things that are on my to-do list. The to-do list is much longer than this, so I will add to it throughout the day. But like the key things that must get done today is that I need to sort out a few invoices with brands. I need to pay my tax bill, because you have to pay it in installments. So you pay it in January, in July, and I can't remember when the third one is. Or maybe it's twice a year, I can't actually remember. But I know that I need to pay the next instalment in July, and I may as well just get it done now instead of leaving it till the end of the month. I've got some selects to do for a brand, which means just selecting the items I'm going to promote for them. I need to look into a few other things for a different business sort of thing I'm looking into at the minute. I need to edit a video. There's just a load of random stuff that needs to get done. So we're gonna slowly work our way through the list. What I always like to do on a day like today, like I say, I mean business, because I just slick my hair back. We want to be comfortable. To be honest with you guys, like 99% of the time, this is what I'm like. Like at most, I'll have this much makeup on. My hair is normally always up unless I'm filming or going out and doing something. Like I hate my hair down, it just annoys me. And I'm always in activewear. Like that is literally what I spend my life in. Obviously like joggers and stuff as well when it gets a bit colder, but this sort of outfit, like a little zip up like this one, that is what I live in, because I just feel like they're a second skin and I'm so comfortable in them. And they're also great because when you have errands to run, which I've just realised I've got some errands to run too, I've got some returns to do, which by the way is like my #1 pet peeve. I hate doing returns. It's just like one of those things I just despise. When you've got errands to run as well, an outfit like this is so easy because you know you're good to go. And that's what I like on days like today, because when you have a life admin day, you will probably figure out there's things you need to do and leave the house. So you want to just be good to go here, there and everywhere, be presentable but be comfortable as well. And that's why I love wearing stuff like this. I do have a little haul actually of this brand, which I'll quickly whiz through with you guys. These are by a brand called Bayleaf, and they're actually on Amazon as well. So super easy to shop from. So easy. I love Amazon so much. I'm always ordering on there. So as I say, here is the top that I went for. This one's like a little quarter zip sort of vibe, but it does go all the way to the top like that. I find these sort of bits here very flattering on like this section, and it just tapers in really nice. I went for a size medium. I probably could have gone down to a small, to be fair. I would love this in black, but it was so popular that it was out of stock. And then here are the leggings. The waistband comes really nice and high. I really love that they've got this pocket that fits your phone. Really comfortable leggings. I also went for these leggings. Hopefully you can see on the front they've got this crossover detailing, which is going to be really flattering on your waistline, and this fits really nice and chunky too. Again, they have the pockets, but these ones are flared. They are giving yoga vibes, but also super comfy to wear these at home. Just look how stretchy they are. Honestly guys, the quality of these are so thick. They feel like they're going to be really durable as well. They feel very breathable too on your skin. I also went for a really sweet little tennis-y skirt number. I just went for black, but this will be perfect for really hot days. Not that we're experiencing any. And it also has that crossover on the front as well. These last ones will look so nice with a black zip up. I love an all black outfit. Best believe as soon as the black becomes available again, I am ordering it. And then when you become a dog parent, or just something about maturing in general and not worrying so much about always needing to be super fashionable, just lean into more practical pieces, right? Especially for, like I say, dog walks and things like that. I got these. I got one for me and I got one for Jordan as well. These are all wind sort of breakery jackets. They're waterproof as well. It's just perfect for those days that we keep experiencing right now where it's spitting. You don't want to be too hot because these are nice and lightweight. It's going to keep you rain free. So this is what it looks like. Really nice and fitted on my body. It's so funny because Jordan always used to laugh because when I used to go for dog walks, I would literally put on like a full-blown trench coat or something. But you know, things that are clearly meant to be worn for like a going out event, I was never practical, whereas something like this is actually practical. So this is really going to come in handy. So I thought you guys would really like that brand if you're on the hunt for some new activewear pieces. I always wear activewear and I always get asked where I shop from, and I've found another brand which is nice and easily accessible. The prices are great as well, and of course I have a discount code for you guys, which I will leave on the screen and down below for you to shop and try it out. Definitely recommend them. Like I say, really soft, really comfortable on your skin, very breathable, just perfect like all year round pieces, and they'll definitely have something for you. They have loads of different style options available. So with that being said, this is going to be my outfit of the day today. We're going to start on my laptop. I love to have like a power, I want to call it a power hour, but it's not. It's probably like a power 2 hours at least of just smashing out laptop things first thing in the morning. I've found that I work best when I do this. I love to just get my emails and admin-y laptop things done first thing in the morning. I do like to wake up first and have a cup of tea or coffee and just enjoy my first half an hour of being awake without doing these things. In an ideal world, doesn't always happen, but it is quite important, guys, to not just be like glued to your phone when you first open your eyes. I've watched so many podcasts lately. There was a really interesting podcast that Grace Beverley did with, I don't know his name, but he's a really great doctor, and he was basically saying your morning routine is so key as to how your entire day will go. And even if you only spend 10 minutes in the morning moving, meditating and being mindful, it can be 5-10 minutes. The first awakening minutes of your day, that will completely change the outlook you have in your entire day. I found it really interesting. If I can find it, I'll link it down below because it's definitely something that I recommend you guys watching. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent, which is what I always do. So we're going to spin around now because the light in here is really not good. So we're going to start tackling this list before I procrastinate any damn longer. The first thing I'm going to do is sort out an invoice, which is a very easy one. And something about me, guys, is that I absolutely love ticking things off my to-do list. As soon as that list has them ticks, oh my god, I am literally that person, right? If I think of something that needs doing that isn't on my list and I do it, I'll add it to my list just so I can tick it off, so that I feel better about myself and I feel like I've accomplished more that day. Like, is that crazy, or is that something everyone else does? Because it's certainly something that I do. So first off, like I say, we're going to do an invoice. For any of my fellow self-employed gals out there, or guys, the app that I use for my invoices is Invoice2Go. It's really good. I mean, you have to obviously pay for these things each month. I think it's about $11.99 a month, and it's kind of silly of me really because I actually have invoicing abilities with QuickBooks, which is what I also use, but because I haven't bothered spending the time to learn how their invoices work, I'm currently paying for QuickBooks, which is about £17 a month, I think, and then I'm also paying for Invoice2Go, which is my bad and I need to sort that out. But yeah, never mind, we will do that another day. So yeah, I'm just quickly doing this because I love Invoice2Go. It's so good. I'm nearly done, guys. All I needed to do, a company's basically changed their address, so I just need to pop them over a new invoice with the current details on. I had a bit of a shambles this week, right? And it still is ongoing. Basically, a company has paid me, but because it's an international payment, sometimes things can be a little bit slower. They're telling me my bank's received the payment and I haven't received the payment, and I'm like, and they're kind of in a bit of a situation where they're not really willing to do anything about it. So I'm just gonna give it a couple days, call my bank, and then I'm gonna start getting concerned if not, because I've done the work. And it was quite a few jobs that I did for them as well. So this is always the fear with being self-employed and doing what I do. I never like mentioned it, but there was 2 collabs actually that I did last year, and for very well-known brands, and they outsource the work to agencies. So sometimes a brand will do in-house, which is when they have their own marketing department and they'll speak to influencers, and other times they outsource that job to an agency. So these were for agencies, and effectively the brands that I had worked with had paid the agencies my fee. They went into administration and they basically kept my fee and didn't pay me. So my fee was overdue by about 20 days. I was chasing it. They kept telling me, yeah, we'll pay you soon. And then they went into administration and then said they couldn't pay me, but they'd received my fee like 60 days before. So I lost out on quite a considerable amount of money from them 2 collabs that happened too, and it's not the first time that things like that have happened. There's really nothing you can do about it, and it's really frustrating when you've done the work and you're just not going to get paid because of something completely outside of your control. It would just never happen in the outside world. Like, imagine if someone did my bathroom and then I was just like, I can't pay. Like, I know it's different because it's a business, but you've still taken a service from me and you've taken the money from the brand and you still haven't released my money that you owe me. It's just so wrong. It really, really, really isn't right. But yeah, these things happen. And I don't really like talking about them too much because I don't want to come across ungrateful or like I'm moaning, or I just find that sort of stuff a little bit unprofessional. But in these sort of videos with you guys on YouTube, it's like the only place really I feel comfortable to kind of share this sort of stuff. Anyways, send that invoice. Lovely. Just gonna quickly go back to them and say, have sent that. Lovely. Number 1 done. Next thing I'm going to do, which can't be bothered to do, but we're going to get it done, is my tax bill. So that is self-assessment login. I owe the money by the 31st of July 2024. Okay, so that is my tax payment made. I'm just going to quickly send that to my accountant so he knows that I have done that. It's always good keeping them in the loop with things. Just to confirm, I have made my July payment. Lovely. That is something that, things like that always hang over me, and I always think, oh my god, it's so much to do. It's really not. It takes seconds. And you know what? To be fair, on the government website, it's actually really easy. You have a QR code now, you can scan it with your phone, it connects to your banking app. It's done within literally less than 60 seconds. That was so quick. And honestly, that's been hanging over me. Knowing that that was due this month, it has been stressing me out. Not in the sense of having to pay for it. I definitely account for things like that, but in the sense of just getting it done and knowing that if you don't get it done, there's penalties and things like that. So yeah, I'm really happy that's done. Just signing it out now. For anyone that, again, is self-employed, a general rule of thumb, I mean, it very much depends on what you're earning and how your business is structured. If you're a limited company or if you're self-employed, the taxes are all different. But as a general rule of thumb, considering you do have the personal allowance, which is your tax-free allowance each year, so what I do is I put aside around 30% of the income I receive into a separate account, and I name that account tax bill. So you're always accounted for, because the worst thing you can do is not put your money away and then have a big issue with how am I going to pay that. It's not a bad thing putting too much tax away, because it's always good to have a backup. I mean, that's not advice. You speak to an accountant, or that's just kind of what I do. Where you have that initial buffer with the personal allowance, even if you sway into the higher rate bracket, this 30% typically kind of works within reason when you account for expenses and things like that as well. The next thing I need to do is send selects to a brand, which is quite an exciting thing to do. I love doing my selects. I'm having a bit of an issue with the software. So normally you'd do it on this platform, but it's not working. So the brand have asked me to just send them the links directly. So kind of having to redo the whole thing again, which is a little bit annoying, but I'm basically going to go to their website now and pick out what I want to work with them on. I'm really excited about this brand because it's White Fox, and I had some hoodies from them for winter. I think it was a year or two ago, and I absolutely love them, and they've got some really cute designs out now. So yeah, I'm very much looking forward to working with them and picking out the pieces. It's a very fun part of the job, but also, like, when you're placing an order for yourself, you just buy whatever you want. But when you're doing hauls, I feel like I always am very much like, right, I need a theme for this haul. We're not just gonna go crazy and just get a bit of everything. I try and very much keep it like, you know, so I have to consider that everything I'm selecting needs to be kind of similar, like the same sort of vibe. So this haul that I'm going for is going to be like early kind of pre-autumn sort of haul, which seems crazy because we're in July, but autumn is fast approaching now. My autumn content normally starts like the end of July, which I look back at last year and I thought, oh my god, like that is so early. I don't know why I do it, but it's just the pressure of social media. And to be honest with you guys, I have to be honest, as I'm getting older, I am just getting a bit like tired. Like I find it quite tiresome having to keep up with this all the time, like putting up my Christmas tree at the end of October. Like it's just, it takes the fun away from it. So I don't know, I'm not saying I'm not going to do it this year, but at the same time I'm sick of like doing everything so early just for content, because it kind of makes your life just feel like you're just doing it for content, you know. But it's hard because you want to give people the inspo, but it then makes it not fun for me, like it being up for so long. Like my Christmas tree is up for so long, but there is a reason behind it, and when you create content you've got to deliver, but it's that fine balance between delivering for people and showing up as your job, if you like, but also, you know, having a nice house environment for yourself and having decorations up in summer or like when it's hot that are for kind of autumn winter. It just feels really weird. With that being said, it's probably just going to be freezing by August anyway, and in which case it won't matter. I'll embrace all the autumn stuff, but I'm just not feeling it this year. By now I'd normally be ordering loads of new stock, you know, for hauls and stuff, but I'm just not feeling it this year. But I feel bad because I like bringing you the stuff early, but maybe I'll have a change of heart in the next week or two. But right now I'm just not quite ready to let go of summer, even though I love autumn so much. I just feel like we haven't had a summer. Maybe that's what it is actually. You know what? That's actually, I've answered my own question. I feel like I'm waiting for summer still. So my head is not telling me it's ready to get into autumn time yet, because by now we've had a lot of heat normally and I'm sick of it and I'm ready for it to be cold. But I think when we haven't, it doesn't feel like summer's ever arrived. So then for me to think about autumn just feels so wrong. Anyways, I'm going off on a tangent. You've listened to me waffle way too much, so I'm going to crack on and get on with my selects. And if this part of my neck is a different colour to my face, mind your damn business, guys. And as I said, this foundation has oxidised really, really bad. Okay guys, so I finished picking all my selects now. I found some really, really nice bits, like some really gorgeous colours. So I'm really looking forward to working with them on that. I feel like I'm getting a bit of a stomach ache. I don't know why. I do feel a bit off this week, I have to be honest. I do feel a little bit off. But yeah, anyways, I am going to do some editing now, get my editing done. It's now 11:30 in the morning. So I'm going to crack on. I've got a YouTube video to edit and a few other little laptopy bits to do, which are very confidential, so I'm just going to crack on with those without filming myself, as I'll be back once all that is done. And then I think this afternoon I'll do my returns and more like physical things. Like I've got a few bits around the house I need to do, so I'll definitely get them done as well this afternoon. But I feel like we've sat here together for quite a while. You're probably getting bored of the same angle, so I'll be back later on once I've done, like I say, all my laptop stuff. But it feels good. Like I've ticked off so many things off my list now. Like honestly, like I say, like it's just such a good feeling when you tick things off. Like the list just goes down and you just feel a sense of like calm wash over you. Honestly, never underestimate having an admin day. Like it just does wonders for your brain. If you're anything like me, maybe you don't care, but if you're someone that stresses like me, please do it. It's like therapy. It's like free freaking therapy. It's me again, here again. I just had a knock at the door and I just had this PR parcel arrive. And I just opened it and it says Clarins, so I thought we could literally unbox it together, like first impressions. I have no idea what this is. Okay, feels quite heavy. I love Clarins. What on earth is this? Why have they sent me a thermometer? It is the Cryo Flash Cream Mask. This skincare secret weapon that took social media by the storm back in 2023 is back. Upon application, the cold diffuses to give an immediate skin tightening effect and leaves the skin lifted and fresh. Skin is cooled by -4. The instant cooling effect lasts during and after application, giving a sensation of intense freshness and reviving skin's radiance. That's what it looks like. It smells good. Thank you, Clarins. That is so random. I was not expecting this today. I just noticed as well, the mirror has got like frosted edge to it as well. One last thing from me, I'm clearly procrastinating filming. I just cut up myself some strawberries. Not many. I feel a bit sick, guys, so I thought I'm either hungry or I just feel sick, but I'm gonna have these. I feel like there's a lot going around at the minute though. Like nearly everyone I know is ill at the minute, so that could very much be why I'm feeling like this. I feel very ropey. Like my stomach just feels really tender. My throat's hurting a bit. Yeah, don't know, not feeling great. Hopefully I'm not coming down with something, but have felt like on the cusp of it all week, but it's not materialised into anything. So either this is it, or tomorrow I'm gonna wake up and feel like I've been bloody hit by a bus or something, you know. Okay, some strawberries went down quite well and I'm still feeling quite ropey, so I thought I'd do some lunch. So I'm actually just having half of this because I'm sharing it with Jordan because he's home today. So yeah, it's Tesco Finest chicken and chestnut mushroom with basmati rice, and I really, really love this. I normally do have a whole one to myself because look, half of it is only 141 calories, so it's not exactly a lot of volume. So like a full one of these is so good for lunch, it's like really filling. I highly, highly recommend this. I love chicken, mushroom and rice soup, honestly, so good. Guys, I literally never do this, and I literally mean never. I never even have a lunch break. Like lately I've just been starting at like 7 in the morning, and sometimes I go all the way through until like 7 o'clock at night, and I do not have a break other than literally eating. I don't sit there and have like an hour break like I would have working for someone else. Yeah, anyway, I'm in bed. I decided I'm having an hour in bed and relaxing. If I have a power nap, that will be a blessing. If not, just an hour to relax. I'm in my pyjamas because I can't lay in bed in clothes. In my pyjamas, got my lovely bamboo sheets and my silk pillow, and I just need to relax. I feel like you can tell from my face today. I've just edited the video up to this point and my chin and everything is so puffy, and that is what happens to me when I'm really tired first thing in the morning or when I'm unwell. It's like all the water retention. My face just looks like someone has puffed it up, and also my under eye bags are really bad today as well. Yeah, I feel like you can tell I do look a bit ropey, but yeah, I just need a nap or like a rest at least. So you probably think I'm pathetic, but like I say, I honestly never do this. Not that I need to justify myself, but I never ever get in bed other than bedtime, and I never even have a lunch break. And this is where I'm going wrong, but like honestly guys, I've just been so busy lately. I can't even stress how busy I've been. I'm not complaining, it's been fun, I've been enjoying it, but yeah, I've just been so busy working on some things, and as a result I'm just overdoing it a little bit. I feel like I've been saying it more and more in the last vlog, so I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely overdoing it. But it's really hard because I have no one to delegate tasks to, so like if I don't do it, it doesn't get done. I set some deadlines to myself, and I have like pushed them back a few months because I thought, you are just gonna work yourself into the ground if you carry on, and you're making things unenjoyable. So I have like reassessed deadlines for some things I've been working on just because there's no actual rush. The only person that's making me feel rushed is myself. So yeah, it doesn't really make sense. But oh yeah, because actually guys, if you watched my last weekly vlog, you would have seen that at the end of it I said I was really stressed out, and that was basically around the same time I pushed some deadlines back because yeah, some things I'm working on, I was saying to myself, oh, it needs to be done by this point. And then I reassessed because I had a massive, like, just a day of feeling awful. And my parents came round to see me, like, they were going to see me anyway. They just came round to pop round, and we just chatted it through. And we just came to the conclusion of, like, just chill out, basically. Which is probably normally the conclusion that anyone will come to with me. Because I get an idea in my head of what I want to do and what I want to achieve. And I'll just full force, like, no, I do rush into things, but not in a bad way. Like, once I've decided that's what I want to do and I've got my heart set on it, I will just make it happen. But sometimes to the detriment of my own sanity and like feeling okay, which is my biggest downfall. But it's hard because it's my superpower and it's my downfall. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's the reason why I'll get things done, but at the same time, it doesn't always like make me feel the best mentally and physically. Anyways, I'm just like 3 minutes deep now into this break that I'm meant to be having, and I'm still talking about stressful things, so I am over and out in for a while. Okay, I'll speak to you guys in a bit. Hey guys, it's much later in the day now. I just realised that I hadn't continued vlogging, so I just quickly run upstairs to pick the camera back up. As you can see, I'm still in my pyjamas. I fell asleep after I chatted to you guys. I didn't set an alarm because I thought, you know what, I just need to rest. I felt really nauseous and crap. Yeah, I went to sleep. I think I woke up about 3 o'clock, so I had about an hour and a half sleep, and then I wasn't feeling too good in the afternoon, so I just sat on the sofa, was on my phone, was going back and forth with brands and just dealing with emails and things like that. I just thought there's no point filming it because, well, one, I forgot, I'm not gonna lie, and two, it's just the same old thing you've been watching me do all day. So that was that. For dinner, I was thinking about filming cooking, but it's just such a basic meal. I've just put sausages in the air fryer. I'm boiling loads and loads of veg, and then we're just having sweet potato mash with it. So, and then a little bit of gravy. So just like a wholesome, hearty meal. I don't feel particularly hungry, but I'll eat it, it'll be fine. And then this evening we'll go for a walk, and I'll try and do the treadmill tonight, because I did do the treadmill last night and I felt really good for it, because I kind of like lost the love for working out the last kind of 2 months. I was in quite a good routine, and then I just fell off it a little bit, and I've barely been doing it. Other than, I do my daily walks, but like other than that, I haven't been doing the treadmill that much. But I really enjoyed it last night. I did like 40 minutes, burnt like 450 calories, just felt good for doing it. And I think mentally I suffer when I don't work out enough. So I want to try and make that more of a like daily routine again. I used to do it like nearly every single day. So I want to try and push myself and do that tonight. Obviously if I feel sick I won't, but I feel like I probably will be okay later. I don't feel terrible, like I just feel like just a bit meh, you know. So I might continue this vlog tomorrow because I've got lots to do tomorrow work wise, and I feel like this evening is going to be quite boring. It's annoying because I wanted it to be like a day, a whole productive day, but I think this is just like your little reminder that sometimes things don't go to plan, and that's okay. Like, what was it that I heard? You, like, on a day where you're not feeling 100%, let's say you're saying you're feeling 50%, if you give 100% on them days, you are giving 100%. You might not be giving 100% of your, like, on a really productive day when you're getting loads done, but some days if you're not 100% mentally well or physically well, or you're just burnt out and you still try, then you're giving 100%. Do you see what I mean? Like, I felt like I gave as much as I could today until I just thought my body was just like, you just need to rest. Yeah, that's the hard thing being self-employed. You don't get sick leave, so you just keep going and keep going and keep going, you know. You never have a day off, never even have a weekend off, let alone a day off sick. But yeah, anyways, that is that. I'm not complaining. Like, I love being self-employed. It's the best thing ever, but there's some negatives to it as well, of course. But yeah, anyways, I'll check in with you guys tomorrow. I think I'll let you know tomorrow how I got on with working out, and then tomorrow's going to be more of a filming day, like a more of a hands-on filming day, like lots of running around to get stuff done. I still need to do my returns, which have to be done tomorrow. So yeah, I'll see you in the morning. Mwah. Hey guys, good morning. It's the next day now. Yeah, I'm feeling basically the same as I did yesterday. I'm definitely not well. I don't know what it is though, because it's so weird, because I don't have like a cold or anything, but I just don't feel well. Like, I feel really weird in the head. Like, my head feels just really foggy, headachy, achy to the bone. Like, I'm just not well. I think I was saying it yesterday, but like, although this is meant to be a productive vlog, and yesterday evening I was really stressing, thinking, oh my god, like, I've failed this vlog. It was meant to be a really productive day. I told you guys about the whole, if you're only at whatever capacity that day and you give all you can, you've still given 100%. And I just want to reiterate that point this morning, because having a super productive day doesn't actually always mean you've got the longest list of things done. Like, if you get a load of random little things done and you feel good for it, and that's all you could give that day, you've still had a really productive day. So I kind of want that to be your takeaway lesson from this video, that some days don't always go as planned, and that's okay. And sometimes you need to listen to your body, and giving your body a rest, like in my case, having that afternoon nap and stuff, that is actually what I needed to be productive, because the quicker I feel better, the quicker I can resume and get loads done. Whereas if I just keep running myself into the ground, like today I've decided not to film. I mean, you know, look at me. I'm clearly not going to be filming fashion videos today. But if I did, that's probably going to put me like out for longer. Does that make sense? Because I'll just be like doing too much. So today is going to be an easy day for me. I'm just going to do some tidying up around the house because it's Friday. The weekend is fast approaching, and I want the environment to be nice, because a messy house is a messy mind for me, and my house very much represents the state my mind is in a lot of the time. Because when I'm busy and overwhelmed, I then let things build up, which I've kind of done this week. Then that causes me more stress. So I want to get the house nice and straight. I'm not going to do like a deep clean. I'm just going to do, you know, a little bit cleaning here and there. So that's what we're going to do now. Just in the kitchen. Use to unload and reload the dishwasher. It's pretty bad in here, I'm not gonna lie guys. It's pretty bad. Got last night's dinner and today's like food, like lunch we just had, all out on the sides that needs to go in the dishwasher. So yeah, gonna do that now and just whiz around the house and just do as much as I can without doing too much, if that makes sense. Okay, I'm now upstairs and I've just put together some piles of washing that need to go on, and then I've also done a box of stuff to go in the recycling bag as well, just like empties in the bathroom, PR packages, stuff like that. So that's good, nice and like decluttered. We've also changed the bed sheets as well. So that is a nice, like impactful thing to do. It makes a difference, you know. So I'm gonna start putting these on now. Right, that is my chores done. So now I'm in bed with my laptop, gonna get my editing done from here, put my pajamas back on, just want to be comfortable, and then I'll probably chill later today. I feel like, again, I feel like I said this yesterday, but you can tell, like, my under eyes, they're not looking good, are they? But anyways, guys, I hope you found this video somewhat entertaining and enjoyed. I will do another one soon, but the next time I'll pick a day when I actually feel well. Anyways, take care and I'll see you soon. Mwah. Bye, guys.